mark my words. You heard it here first. Dustin Poirier is going to knock out Nate Diaz at MSG at UFC 230.
I don't know, but yeah, Nate Diaz is tough. But he hasn't been fighting for 1 year, 2 years. Yeah, so Justin has the momentum now. So, but I don't know. Yeah.
I honestly I don't know. That's an awesome fight. I think it depends on what Nate Diaz shows up. You know, he hasn't. You know, I think he showed up to the Conor fight. He claims he was injured, and wasn't able to really train. You know, I'd like to see a really healthy Nate Diaz fight a really healthy Dustin, but man, I don't know. It's hard to bet against Dustin right now. So if I had to pick, man, honestly, I'd probably go with Nate Diaz.
Nate Diaz and Poirier. Wow, that's a great fight. Oh, man, that's a war. Oh. I'm a Dustin Poirier fan. That guy got the eye of the tiger. Yeah, no, I hung out with Dustin at the athlete retreat, and me and him really got a chat. That kid has the fire in his side. Nate's tough too. I think that's just a great fight. Also, oh God, that's such a hard one to call. Had a dream about Nate Diaz the other day. Oh, what does the dream mean? I don't know. But I'm gonna go with Poirier on this one. I'm gonna go with Poirier.
Poirier did some really, you know, I think he's on a run. He's doing really well. Nate is Nate. He's one of my favorite fighter. Nate is I can't wait to see him back in action. Definitely. Poirier is going to be surprising, and I think Nate's gonna go on with his natural toughness. Definitely.
That's gonna be a good one. I don't know. It depends what Dustin shows up. If it's Mr. Ego Dustin, I don't know. But see, Diaz has got the jits too. I gotta go with Diaz. I feel that's gonna be a standout war. You know, that's gonna be a standout war of just hoe down all day, guns slinging. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm gonna go with Dustin Poirier. Probably go to a decision. Diaz is hard to finish. I think Poirier's gonna be, I think he's gonna outbox him.
I don't know. That's close. I think Poirier's been on a roll. I think Poirier's been on. He's been looking sharp, man. I think he's a hard guy to fight. I think he's a hard guy to beat right now. He's got a lot of confidence, and he's always. I mean, he has a really high level skill set. Yeah, I don't know. I guess Poirier, but Nate's not a joke, man. He's coming off a big layoff, but he's always dangerous. But I would say Poirier probably. Yeah.
First and foremost, those guys should be the headliner for that event. It's crazy that they don't have a headliner. Maybe that's with John Jones's recent miracle deal that he was able to get. I don't know, but those guys deserve to be headliners. They're headliner type guys, and maybe that's got something to do with Nate's relationship with the company. I don't know, but I'm going to suspect as a fan, maybe that comes into play. But it's going to be a great scrap. Two southpaws, two guys that like to get after it. Nate threw up a picture recently. He looks in phenomenal shape. And I think he knows what's at stake. He beats him. He's probably got the money fight after that. Everyone wants to see that trilogy with McGregor. So I'm going to have to go with Nate on this one. I think he knows what's on the line. Not that Poirier doesn't, but I just think Nate's been there, man. Although Poirier's tough, I've seen him wilt. I've seen him bend. I've seen him break. And I haven't seen that from Nate. You might beat him, but you're walking out of there and he still wants more. And I think that's just, hopefully he's able to get that win within 3 rounds. If it was 5 rounds, hands down, I'd go Nate.
Man, Poirier's on a tear lately. He's really determined, but you can never count Diaz out. And you see in Poirier, he can put some heavy shots on people, but Diaz is just tough to finish. And when you're used to, I think the way to beat Diaz is to not go for the knockout. You got to hit that guy in the head with a shovel and a head kick, and even then, you might get the TKO stoppage if the rest jumps in. So as long as Poirier doesn't blow his load early and try to look for the finish, maybe he can pick him apart, kind of like Conor did in the second matchup. But other than that, I think Diaz is a vet, and if he's not finished, he's a live dog. So I got to go with the Diaz, man. You know, just I see people trying to get in that, puff and chest mode with them, trying to knock him out, finish him. Doesn't work so well, and their gas tank is crazy. So I see Diaz pulling off a late.
Dustin Poirier, he's on a tear. Diaz, I mean, I don't know what the hell he's been doing. I think Dustin Poirier wins though, because they fight the same, and Poirier's better at it.
You know what, Poirier? What I say, like he's really done a great job of getting outclassed a little bit, and then coming back with an emotional charge, and he got a few KOs. Diaz is going to be there for 3 rounds or 5 rounds, whatever it is. I mean, you got to hit that guy with a brick. So, I don't know. That's a good fight. There's going to be blood, I bet. I can guarantee that.
Easy money for Poirier. Easy money for Poirier. Is that a main event? So it'll be 3 rounds, not 5. Decision. Nate's tough. You know what I mean? He's tough. I don't see. Gosh, I don't know, man. He might knock him out. He might. I don't see Nate doing much to him. But man, I say that, and then Nate is good. Like sometimes Nate will just bring a performance. You're like, what? Where is this guy? Like Michael Johnson. You know what I mean? I thought Michael was gonna smoke him. Like I thought it was easy money for Mike, and dude, Nate just goes out and puts on the performance of his life. I'm gonna go Poirier. Poirier's hot right now, man. I really like what he's doing. I'm a fan of his. I'm a fan of his fighting style and him as a person. He's a great human being, and unobjectively, unemotionally, I think he's a more skilled fighter here. I think he will find a way to close that gap. I'll go Poirier decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if he finished him. I don't see how Nate beats him other than a decision, though. You know what I mean? Like I don't see Nate finishing him. I don't see Nate subbing him. So I'm gonna go Poirier decision.
Stylistically, I like Diaz in that fight because he's a volume striker as well. He's got a good chin, and it's only a 3-round fight, so I don't think the ring rust is gonna make as much a difference for Diaz since he's been off. He's been off for a couple years now, basically. I like him in that fight. He's better. I think he's better on the ground. I think he's Poirier probably should kick a little more and see if he can mix it up with the kicks because Diaz, doesn't block kicks and doesn't really kick at all. But I think on a decision, volume-wise, I see Nate Diaz winning that fight.
Dustin. Decision. You can't knock out a Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is tough as balls.
That's hard to say, really. It's hard to pick against Poirier because of the momentum that he's been generating recently. I'm a huge Diaz fan, though. I think Poirier is going to win. I just have to go with my gut, and I'd say Poirier is going to win just because he's been busy. He's been busier, and I don't know. It's just a gut feeling, really. That's a toss-up.